attempting something huge. We're going up against Disney. We have our critics, but we have passion and we have a mission in mind that is bigger than just this movie. The first live-action film, which is Snow White and the Evil Queen. And that's me. I'm Snow White, which is...
One, Rachel Zegler is facing serious competition, and she's not happy about it. Her frustration is clear, leaving many wondering how Hollywood's most controversial rising star will handle the pressure.
There's a massive pressure that you place on yourself when you're stepping into shoes like that. But then also, the fan base is so huge.
It's not a bad thing. Like, oh my gosh, let's see which word's the best. Brett Cooper is Snow White, I'll bite.
They're on the wall. The best. Wow.
Zegler is furious as conservative YouTuber Brett Cooper takes on the role of Snow White in the Daily Wire's new adaptation. This version fully embraces the traditional fairy tale elements Zegler rejected, sparking heated debate. Will this rivalry reshape Hollywood's approach to classic stories?
Everywhere to see themselves in.
Snow White is running for president.
I'm launching my campaign.
I am. Why do they look so smug? They both have that look on their face, just like the feminists, like, yeah, we're so much better than you. Outdated constructs. Oh, you know, that was back in the 30s when women actually wanted to be around men, actually wanted to be in love. Like, feminist girls out there that I know, they still come home, they cuddle up on the couch, and you know what they watch? Rom-coms. They watch rom-coms and BBC, Jane Austen adaptations. We're still women, we still want to be in love, and we still like men. And we still want to find a man that will treat us well. But somebody else said Snow White is kind, hopeful, resilient. Those are traits worth representing. Nope, not anymore.
This woman shown here is not the actual woman playing Snow White, but the woman playing Snow White is named Rachel Zegler. And she and Gal Gadot, who plays the evil queen, were caught on the red carpet. This is actually from September of 2022, but it's resurfaced now because the movie's coming out, talking about what we should expect from
Zegler's take on Snow White has been divisive. She dismissed the classic romance and prince's rescue as outdated, sparking backlash from fans who believe she's ignoring the heart of the original. Many see this as another example of Hollywood forcing modern agendas onto beloved tales.
Announcing Benke, we also announced Benke's first live-action film, which is Snow White and the Evil Queen. And that's me, I'm Snow White, which is so funny to say. Benke has decided to produce their own adaptation of this beloved Grimm's Brothers fairy tale, Snow White and the Evil Queen. And that really is the main point. We're not trying to turn Snow White into a MAGA conservative movie. We're just trying to represent the values that Snow White is based in, the timeless values that we all loved growing up. That are
Disney's modern take on Snow White is facing criticism, while the Daily Wire counters with its own version, starring Brett Cooper. Their adaptation sticks to the classic story's values, appealing to audiences frustrated with Hollywood's constant reinvention of beloved films.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
So no prince or a different kind of prince?
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie, Andrew Burnap, great dude.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut.
The backlash against Zegler continues, with many accusing her of undermining Snow White's legacy. Meanwhile, Brett Cooper's version embraces traditional themes of love and heroism. This has created a cultural showdown. Will audiences support Disney's modern remake or the Daily Wire's faithful adaptation?